All right, so number 22, y is equal to 3x plus 2. So what is my slope?
3.
Yep, m is equal to 3. And my y-intercept?
2.
2. So what does this slope mean that I'm going to be doing? In terms of like up
3, right 1.
Yep, up 3, right 1. So let's set up a graph. I think I probably didn't give myself enough space. Let's do it. All right, so we plot the point wherever our y-intercept is, so that's 2. We go and we put a point there. So that's always your first point. So you should always have a point on the y-axis to start with. Then our slope, we go up 3 and then right 1. So up 1, 2, 3, right 1. 1, 2, 3, right 1. And I always want 3 points on the graph when you do it. Now, if they get to be really, really big, I may tell you to like just do 2 or something like that, but we're going to do 3 in general. I'm going to try not to give you any that are like, slope of 12 or something like that crazy. Any questions about how we did that one? All right. Y'all said you have actually graphed before like this, right? It's just, okay. I know you said something about the other day, starting to make more sense now about what it really means. So, all right, 24, y is equal to 2/3 x. So this one's a little bit different than what we've been having. What is our slope of this one?
2. 2/3.
2/3, yep. And my y-intercept?
1.
There's nothing there, so it would be what?
0.
0. So if there's absolutely nothing written after whatever the number in front of x is and x, it's just a intercept of 0. Okay. Now, what does this slope of 2/3 mean?
Up to right 3.
Yep, up to right 3. So we put our point at our y-intercept of 0, so that point goes right there. Then our slope up to right 3, so I go up 1, 2, right 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to go up again, up 1, 2, right 1, 2, 3. Then connect the dots as close as possible. All right, 26. Y is equal to -5/2 x plus 2. So what is my slope of this one?
-5/2.
Yep, -5/2. And my y-intercept?
2.
2. So then, graph. Now, what does this -5/2 mean? I should have written that to the side and I forgot.
Down 5, right 2.
Yep, down 5, right 2. So we start with our y-intercept of 2, so that's up 1, 2. Then I'm doing my slope, going down 5, right 2, and again, that just is a refresher, that's because it's negative. So down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right 1, 2. Then down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then right 1, 2. That worked out. I didn't think my graph was going to be big enough. All right, this next one, they're going to make us work for it a little bit. 28, negative 8x minus 2y is equal to 32. So what do I need to do to get y by itself?
Add 8x.
Yep, add 8x. So I'm left with negative 2y is equal to 8x plus 32. And then what do I need to do? Divide by negative 2. So then that's going to be y is equal to, that's going to be negative 4x minus 32 divided by 2 is 16. So slope for this one is what?
Negative 4.
Negative 4, and y-intercept? Yep, negative 16. Now what does the slope of negative 4 mean?
Down 4, right 1.
Down 4, right 1, yep. I'm about to write right 4, right 1. All right, now, because this number is so big, and I don't want to take up an entire piece of paper, right, I'm going to count by 2s. Okay, it's still going to make it kind of big, but that way I can show you like what we do if we're going to modify the graph. So I'm just, since this is going to be so big, I'm going to draw my graph like this, because I know that it's all going in the negative direction. So that way I just don't even have to worry about anything at the top. So I have a y-intercept of negative 16. So, and I do want you to note that this is increments of 2 if you're going to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and do increments of 2 right and left as well, just to make it consistent all the way around. So just note that you're doing it in increments of 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 16's down here. So that's my y-intercept of negative 16. Then a slope of negative 4. I go down 4, right 1. So down 4, that's going down 2, 4, right 1, but I counted in groups of 2, so it's going to be in between the 2 lines. Okay, you see why I did that? If I'm counting in increments of 2. Now, if you didn't want to count increments of 2 on the x-axis, you don't have to. I am, just as an example, because I don't know that there's another one that's going to come up like that and work out that way. So then I need to get my other point, so I'm going to go down 4 again. So 2, 4, and then right 1. So that one's on that point there. And then you can connect. So that graph is way down there. Now you could have also counted in increments of 4 if you wanted to make it, you know, not be so far out there, and that's fine. As long as you know what you're counting by, you're good to go. Any questions about that one since I had changed anything? We understand that? All right. Okay, my next question is, do y'all feel like you need to see another one? We're okay with that? Okay. So then your practice is going to be 21 through 27 odd. $27 is going to end up with a weird y-intercept. It's going to be a decimal, so you can either treat it as a decimal or you can treat it as a fraction, whichever way you see it better, but I'm just letting you know.